Our Money Minute today, we're talking about college and finances. Aside from tuition, how much should students be thinking about their finances? Financial advisor Mark Triplett joins me to explain. Students probably not thinking about savings at that age. Why is it important for them to think about it, though?
Well, as a financial advisor, I can only have wishful thinking that they would be, but it's
Right.
probably not likely. But it's a good place to start, because college is often the first time that students are away from their home, out on their own, managing their finances on their own. And if they can just build some healthy savings habits at an early age, it can help reduce financial stress, reliance on credit cards and student loans, which are big no-nos when you're in college, and just build some discipline, some healthy habits for the future. That can lead to good things, but unfortunately, a lot of folks make decisions go the other way.
Right. Let's look at the reality of the situation, right? Because students are worrying about tuition and living expenses. How do they fit in savings, too?
Sure. So it's very different than when you're out of college and you're on your own, maybe have a full-time job. We're not talking about large amounts. Like, don't focus on the amount that you're saving. Even small amounts done consistently over time build those healthy habits. So focus on the consistency, maybe even setting up automatic contributions out of your paycheck from part-time work or internships, et cetera. And just try to do the best you can on making that automatic, because you can't spend what you don't have in your fingertips. So if you can have that automatically go into a savings account, that's helpful.
Yeah, that's a smart habit. Any other smart habits that students should be aware of?
For sure.
Lots.
I mean, we harp on this with folks who are out on their own in the workforce, but it's important at a young age too. Create a spending plan. Look at what's coming in versus what's going out. What's your income? What are you spending money on? Take advantage of all the student discounts that you can possibly get your hands on. There are a lot of student discounts, particularly on campus or businesses around campus. And then just really avoid putting money on those credit cards. It seems like, I remember when I was in college, gosh, they were lining up to give you all of this free money, but it's not free. You find out later it comes with very, very high interest rates. And so if you can eliminate that from your habits, that would be great. And last but not least, take advantage of activities that are available on campus that don't cost anything.
Free,
Yes.
right. So let's talk about overspending. How can students avoid that aspect?
It's the B word. Got to make a budget, really, and stick to it. And it's very, very tough, because there's a lot of social pressure at that age. There's always social pressure at any age, but particularly at that age, to spend money on dining out or shopping or impulse purchases. And you really have to focus on your needs versus your wants. Really define those and become disciplined. But if you can do that under those circumstances in college, boy, will you be set when you leave and you get out in the real world.
Some great tips. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks for having me.